Hey guys, hope your Saturday morning thrifting at yard sales. Is that the same thing? Do you thrift at yard sales? Anyways, I hope it was fabulous, because mine certainly was. I went to about a dozen garage sales, spent right around $240, and once again, we're gonna hit that $1,000 mark and probably a lot more. On a side note, I apologize. You know, it's summer, it's a beautiful day, we're sweating out here. I got the vintage music on. Well, there's also some new music. It's vintage 80s, 90s, 2000s, and some of today's hits will be playing in the background. Hopefully I don't get in trouble, but it's just music. It's just my radio, it's just on. So what am I supposed to do, right? Anyways, now I'm getting off track. Had some great finds today. Back there, you'll see yet another, my fourth now, old school cruiser bike. Actually, 3 old ones and 1 new one. Anyways, I got a blue one now to add to the collection, along with 2 green ones and a red one. You may have seen them in my previous videos. Anyways, I'm rambling, and I'm saying anyways a lot. So anyways, let's get on with it. There's Mickey, telephone back there. Let's get on with it and show you the finds I got for the day. It was a good day. I'm gonna go start on this side over here. So first stop of the day, I saw this in their garage sale pictures, and I didn't want to miss out on it. I messaged them and asked them what it was. They only had the back of it in the picture, and I knew right away it looked like something with potential, the way the legs were, the size, maybe a radio, record player, old cabinet. Anyways, this is what it is. It's just a little mini credenza kind of thing. I don't know what kind of wood it is. It kind of looks teaky. That'd be great if it was, but it doesn't have to be teak to still be valuable. It's a little bit roughed up, but at $5, we don't really care. I'm gonna be able to flip this as is, like it is in this condition, for probably $100. We'll see. I might put time into it, but I might not. But anyways, great way to start the day. Another $5 purchase turned into $100. We'll talk about this stuff later, because you're probably laughing right now, but you won't be laughing when I tell you what I paid for it. Over to the bike. Yeah, there it is. This one, I can't really tell the age on it. Let me move that jersey. I'll show you that jersey first. Edmonton Oilers. If you don't remember the Oilers, Wayne Gretzky played most of his career there, had like 7 Stanley Cups or something. This is an Eberle jersey, but anyways, it was $3. You can't ever pass up on a sports jersey for $3, as long as it's licensed like this one is. So this bike, it's they reproduce these now, this exact Schwinn style of bike. I believe this one's more vintage. It's got these flared fenders on it. Yeah, it's a little bit seasoned, but at $40, I wasn't going to pass it up. I could flip this for 150 Canadian, but I'm liking that I have a collection of them. I'm probably going to keep that, but if not, $150 on that, and $25 on the Eberle jersey. So we're off to a good start. When I pulled up to this garage sale with this here, I had a buddy with me, and this was like our second last garage sale, and we pulled up and I'm like, well, if that's still sitting there, then they probably got $100 on it or something. I mean, it's Graco, it's the bigger wheels, it's in really nice shape, it's a good model, really a deluxe model. But surprisingly, we hop out of the car and it was $25. $25, and they actually let it go for $20, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm thinking $75 on that for sure. Today I'm finding a lot of things that I want to keep, but I have to keep in mind that there's always another deal, and unless it's something you need, then we just got to buy it to flip it, right? These two here, Cabela's gravity chairs, you can see one is still in the bag there. They are in spectacular shape. I don't ever recall seeing any with the wood handles, so it's definitely a deluxe model. Right now they are clearing these out at Walmart for $34.99, I think, Canadian. Not these ones obviously, but a crappy Walmart brand. But I can get $35 a piece for these easily, and I paid $25 for the pair, so $70. We're looking at almost $50 profit of those. Those will sell locally, they'll sell quickly, no packing, no shipping, no fees, all profit. Remember, again, make sure you try Marketplace before you try anywhere else, because it doesn't cost you anything. A bit of an electronics section right here. I just sold very similar to that right there. It was Hitachi, a boombox. I had a price on Facebook for about a month for 60 bucks. Somebody finally offered me 50. I'd paid $5 for it. So it's kind of ironic that I find two more like literally the next day after the garage sale, or after the day I sold it. Is that too loud? Do I gotta turn down Selena Gomez? Too loud? Selena, don't get mad at me. Okay, so yeah, back to these electronics. Funny what people price stuff for, right? As you can see, that one there was 10 bucks. It's Sony double tape deck. They had it playing when I got there, so I know it works. And that Hitachi went back there for 2 bucks. It also, we had the radio on, wasn't able to try a tape, but I wasn't gonna pass up on those. When I did get this for $7, so I'm thinking like 35 Canadian on that, for sure 35 or 40 on that. So we're looking at another 70 bucks off of $9, great profit. This one here is baffling me. This unit right here, Midda, M-I-D-D-A Effect 4, it's both 8-track and tape. This was also plugged in, powered, working. Don't know about the 8-track. I'm gonna have to test that out. But I'm seeing crazy prices on this unit, you guys. Help me out if you can. Help me comp it. Midda model number 2081. It's in great shape. It's working. It could be a super duper home run. I paid 10 bucks for that. We could be talking several $100s, or it might just be $100. Either way, I'll take the 10 times my margin, the 1,000% markup, or I'll take the 3,000% markup. I'll be fine with either, or it could even be worth more. I'm having trouble comping it. Sometimes when you're comping something and you can't find good comps, it means two things. It generally means that they're not worth anything, but it occasionally means that they're worth big bucks, no whammies. So open. Little couple investments for myself today. I got a nice gazebo. It's a 10 by 10. It's in excellent shape. They even threw in some curtains that they had bought for it. Some shower curtains, like 4 packs of those. It was 20 bucks for that. And just a good old fashioned regular electric weed whacker. I like the electric one. Gas would be great, but this cost me $3. And the last one I bought, it was a Canadian Tire brand. It lasted me almost a decade, I think, and I paid $1 for it. So I'm fine dragging around a cord to get 10 cents a year was my overall cost to use that Canadian Tire one. So that's pretty good. These are some smaller purchases for the day. I like showing these. This, now, it sucks that it's Mega Blocks, but it rocks that it's Harley Davidson endorsed. $5, they knocked $1 off for me. I have no reason to believe it's not all there because it's still bagged a lot of pieces. Haven't comped that yet. I just knew I wasn't gonna pass it up for $3. I'm sure we'll get 10 times our money on that. Just grabbed this little amp for $1. No power cord, but I have plenty of those. We'll see. Sometimes you just gotta buy stuff when it's $1, man. You just gotta know that that's well worth $1. Especially if I can prove that it's working and throw in a charger for $1, I'll get 15 bucks, maybe even 20 for that all day long. Pokemon, I got this for $3, surprisingly. And main thing you want to do when you're getting buying a game like this, you know, that's a Pokemon themed or Lord of the Rings themed or whatever, you got to make sure that all the pieces are there, even if you're in a hurry. So I did look, and all 6 of the Pokemon plain pieces are there. So I assume everything else is. It looked pretty good. It looked like it was adult owned. That's also going to be 10 times our money on that. These My Little Ponies, they're all 50 cents each. We got a 1988 one, a 1984 one. I don't remember what the other one is. I think newer, like 93. And the Stuffy, the tag is removed, but I guarantee you this is a genuine My Little Pony. You just learn to know what they look like. So at 50 cents a piece, for 80s and 90s My Little Pony, we'll make some good bucks there. Another one I didn't bother comping, I paid $8 for this also, this Mickey Mouse phone. I'm curious to know what happens when it rings. Maybe I'll do that and add it in. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Just got a message from my wife there. I wonder if I should look at it. All right, I didn't want to have to stop the video. I wanted to go straight through, but we better check. All right, I got to drive my son to work in like 6 minutes, so we got to wrap this up really quick. Curious to know if Mickey Mouse like talks in his goofy little voice when it rings. We'll see. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be like a $50 item. I paid $8 for it. I just gambled on it. Again, the more you do this, the more you'll know what money is, and that's money for sure. No idea what this is. It's some weird game I've never seen or heard of before in my life. This was an interesting one. I got to take 30 seconds and tell you the story. Saw a picture of this in the garage sale. The ad had just posted 14 minutes before I got there, and this was in the picture. It was 15 bucks, and I noticed there was a couple looked like video games in there, but I wasn't sure. And I pull up, and right away there's like 3 guys hoarded over this bin of DVDs and video games, and there wasn't a lot in there, but there was this. There was Mario Party 7, and this was just sitting there. Nobody had claimed it. Nobody had it between their legs. Nobody had their hands on it. I kneeled down beside a guy, squatted down beside a guy, started looking through the bin, but instantly grabbed that, picked it up, and he was like, "Oh, I'm taking that." And I was a little bit snarky, but in a nice way I said, "Oh, how can you be taking it when it's in my hands?" What do you think of that move? What do you think of that move? He didn't tell the person having the sale that he wanted it. He didn't have his hands on it. He didn't have a pile or a stack, none of that stuff. So long story short, I clearly got it. I felt a little bit bad after because he had this game picked out and a couple other games. I came back to him a minute later and I'm like, "Hey man, sorry, if you want it, you can have it." He's like, "No, it's all yours." I said, "Okay, are you sure?" He said, "Yeah, you made it weird, so just take it." And you know what? I gave the guy an opportunity. I apologized. I let him have it. I was willing to give it to him and he was like, "Nope, go ahead." So I took it. And prior to that, this was back in the bin. He left this. So clearly he didn't know what he was doing and he wasn't that interested. Because I might get 40 bucks for the GameCube, but I'll also get 40 bucks for that game. So I spent $60 profit. That's awesome. I like this little stack of CDs I got there. Are they in the picture? Like there's some good titles in there. It's some rock and some rap, heavy metal stuff, which is always better than pop. It's a little more tough to find. When you see CDs for $1, I hope you pass them up because I sure do. But when they are 6 for $1, like this guy had, I snapped up all the good ones. That was like $4 for that stack, not even. Here's another one I didn't comp at $1 or $2. Sometimes you just got to take a chance, run with it, grab it and run. This is the die cast figure. It was $2. I'm sure we're gonna make 10 times our money on that. Don't ask me why, but this person, it looks like they went to auctions based on what they had for sale at their garage sale. A lot of new stuff, a lot of phone stuff, electronics, computer stuff. But they had this for $1. I bought it. They had this old Apple keyboard for $1. I bought it. These were from somewhere else. And they had this blue Wii in a box of frames, picture frames, and they didn't have a price on it, and he gave it to me for $5. So clearly he didn't know what he was doing, unless it's broken and I'm the one who got screwed. But yeah, some good deals there. And underneath all this, you guys, this nice glass table, it's got some stickers on it. I'll have to spend 10 minutes cleaning that up, but I paid $10 for that. I'm going to post that for 35 or 40. I'll sell that quick locally, obviously. This, don't know what it is. It was $1. It was made in Germany. It's wood. It's a vintage kids toy. Wasn't going to pass that up. Anytime you can snag controllers for your systems, keep extra ones on hand in case you buy a GameCube like that one without a controller. But anyways, this is Xbox. That was $1. I bought it. That's for a friend. That's our local football team. I could care less about the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Probably going to get torched for saying that, but I'm an NFL guy, not a CFL guy. And last thing, you guys, got to burn through it here now because I got to take my son to work. This is a tin sign, Coca-Cola. It's about 18-inch diameter. It is tin. It is a reproduction, but it's not a new reproduction. You can see right on there, it's a 1990 reproduction, so it's got almost 30 years of age to it. I paid $15 for it. I have a good feeling that I'll be able to get at least 50 or more for that. Here's where you may laugh. Beanie Babies. We talk about it all the time. We mock the people who think that there's value in Beanie Babies. And there still is definitely some value in some Beanie Babies, but not all of them, and not as much as people think. But when you can get a bin, yes, you guys, an entire bin full of Beanie Babies and Stuffies for $5, an entire bin of old McDonald's toys still in the packages for 10 cents a pop, please just buy them. Please just buy them and gamble a little bit, pretend it's Christmas morning, and go through them later, sometime late at night, and comp them and see if you hit a little gold mine. It's fun. It's a fun little chase for the treasure, is what I can call it. And these guys too, you guys, these ones were $1 a piece, but I got all 6 for $5. Yeah, I know they're not spectacular, but they still have their tags, their tie, there's 6 of them. If I can't get 6 times my money, like $30 for that pile of 6, I will eat my shorts. Probably not, but I'll eat something. These old vintage Cabbage Patch, I got 2 of them. Haven't comped them yet. I just thought I'd take a gamble on those. Those 2 were $5. This doll here, bedside Brenda. I don't even know what it is, but I did comp that. Brenda Star Reporter. That's brand new in the box. I think that's gonna be good money. That was $5. And the last thing, yes, I paid up for these ones. Go ahead and mock me. 29 of them all together. I paid $20 for all these ties in the cases, which are, I've never bought Beanie Babies new back in the day or anytime. I'm sure these little cases have to be worth, you know, $6, $8 a pop. So I got 29 of them for $20. Did I say 25 or 20? Because it was $20. Can't wait to look some of those up. It's the Country Bears, Germany, USA, Canada. Anyways, all awesome stuff. So that's my finds for the day, you guys. $240 in, $1,000 not including any of this tie stuff. So it is going to be big bucks, no whammies. If you have any questions or comments, you guys, please put them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when all my new videos come out. I hope you guys all have a great day and love what you do.